other. Yes, baby. Okay, I am live and I can start now. Okay. So today, Julia, again, Julia, it's me. She is an erotic content creator, erotic photographer, and videographer. So today, I am going to talk about first time erotic photo shoot. Okay, first time, it means it's not my first time. It means that people who arrive to the studio doing it first time, and lucky for them that it's not my first time. Okay, I do remember my first time. I can talk about that little bit later. Okay, so I'm going to discuss about creative process for erotic photo shoots, how to make the most of your photo shoot. If it's your first time and you're going to have an erotic photography or videos taken, I'm going to discuss about boudoir and nude photography, and underlying topic is going to be explicit in and make love romance scenarios, hardcore, and fetish BDSM kinks. Okay, that's the fantasies I will go I will go into. Okay, how can erotica can help you build your confidence. Okay, this is something what I'm going to touch. And if there will be a time left, we can talk about copyrights, who owns the artwork. We can talk about price related artwork, and we can talk about identity as well. Okay, identity. I don't know, it's a lot of things I want to talk about. But let's start from the first time. Okay, I can tell about my first time ever when I hired a studio and when I decided to do an erotic photo shoot. And studio provided a model. Okay, studio provided a model, and I was teaching myself to create erotic photography. Okay, and I was hiring people, hiring photographers, hiring studios. And then the model arrived, and I can tell you, the moment I saw the model, I was I was in shock. I'm not gonna lie, because it was a long time ago, and I thought that models only beautiful people. Okay, if I'm hiring the model, I thought that will be someone very, very pretty. Okay, that was my opinion a long time ago. And when I hired the model, I assumed that this person will be very, beautiful, gorgeous. And then this lady, she arrived, okay, and now to me every person is beautiful. Since then, many years passed by, okay, 20 or more. And at that moment, my photographer who I hired saw my face reaction into the model, and he said to me this: if you are going to make hot and sexy, beautiful pictures of her, okay, you can count that you can shoot anyone. And that's how I remember this challenge. Okay, that's how I remember this challenge. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to talk this way, okay? But I've been in the low vibrations myself, and I came from the poor background, I would say, okay? And at this point, I would not say in any way like this, but at that point, the old Julia thought this way: how the hell I'm gonna make hot and sexy pictures with this horse face? Okay, it was just for me impossible at that point, right? But I accepted the challenge, and I thought, oh my gosh, I have to smash it. Okay, and the more I work with this model, the more she would open up, and I could see something what not wasn't visible at the first glance, and at the first, at the first moment. What I saw when I met the model first time, I saw just imperfections, you see. And I didn't see this beauty in the imperfections. Okay, but I made a very beautiful pictures of her. Okay, beautiful, hot and sexy pictures of her. And that was the challenge that I took, and I succeeded, right? And after that, I wasn't scared to shoot anyone, you see, anyone. I thought, no way, because we do have our presentation taken through our body and how we look, right? And people accept us this way. but there is our soul and there is our identity and personality and charisma, which is hidden within, right? And photography is able to show both. Okay, it can be very superficial, and it can be very how to say, from the surface scratch photography where you're just taking a picture. But if you able to open up the person and contact with the person, you're able to extract the energy, and that energy can portray a beautiful pictures, right? And hot and sexy pictures. And I'm talking about erotica now because everyone has an erotic energy. Okay, and erotica is beautiful, right? Every person in erotic energy can become beautiful, right? Because it's a very genuine and confident vibration, right? This is the energy that people can recognize, okay? And it's attracting energy, right? And also money energy. When we see people in erotic vibration, we admire them, right? We fall in love, we fancy them just because of that energy. Okay, it's simple as that, right? So when I'm creating erotic photo shoot, this is the first thing where I am going with that person. Okay, it's not about undressing him or her. Okay, it's not about going into sexual intimate rush. Okay, it's not about that. It's about putting people in a certain mode, okay, and into a certain energy which unique to them. Not everyone is feeling sexual energy in the same way. It's a mechanism that we develop inside our body, and everyone vibrates in a different way, in a different frequency, with a different colors. No, seriously, that's how unique we are. Okay, and I am repeating this. If animals have sex, humans have imagination. Okay, we are more gifted, we can imagine things. Okay, we have fantasies, we have illusions, we have many things what our mind creating for us, and also the way we see people. Okay, this is this is the prisma, this is the lens that we can look through. Okay, and if you in that sexual energy, right, you are not able to show something what is negative out of you. You're just not able, right? Because sexuality, it's the point when you are open-minded, when you are relaxed, when you comfortable, when you confident, when you love yourself, when you love your imperfections, okay, when you value yourself, when you trust in yourself. There are so many things what is in yourself, right? Into you, right? That's erotica. When someone is looking, it's looking into you. Okay. I can see this action here is going on, but let me just finish my my topic. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna discuss this later, right? So, first time erotic photo shoot. Okay, first time erotic photo shoot. I always say to everyone, there is always a first time for everything, and erotic photo shoot is not an exception. Okay, so if you're doing this first time, and majority of couples and individual doing it first time, it is okay, and it is normal. Okay, and it is how to say, absolutely fine to be nervous. It's absolutely fine. Okay. It is not okay when people are freaking out. It is not okay when people are being, delusional and start thinking that something is wrong gonna happen, and that this is very scary, and that this is, somehow would harm them, or something. That then it's not okay, right? But erotic experience first time has to be, a little bit exciting and little bit, nervous. You have to feel this way, because you see, no matter what you are doing first time, that's exactly what you will feel. And that is why I've created this erotic photo shoot, that people would do this first time for themselves. and some doing it repeatedly numerous times, and every time is like a first time. Because we change the scenarios, we change the fantasy modes, we change the models, whatever we change. I'm not shooting the same content ever, in my life. I constantly change. That is the creative process. And that is why I'm confidently can say that I'm an artist, because I'm making every time something new. I am in that creative energy. I don't know what I'm going to make. You see? That's the whole excitement about being the artist. Okay? So you are in control and you have very high responsibility because you have a shoot and you don't know. You actually don't know who is coming to the studio, how they are performing, how they are feeling, how good they are with their moves and with their body, what is in their head, what is the mental state. Okay, you don't know people at all. This is absolutely new to me every time. That's why I'm not getting bored. You see, new people, new fantasies, new ideas. Do you think that everyone has the same erotic fantasies? People are different. They want different things. They see things differently. They perform differently. I am shooting make love scenarios, and yes, there are shoots which are predictable. Okay. Yes, there are scenes when it's get little bit boring. Okay. But when it does, this is me who is going to go and change things up, okay, to make it different, to make it fun, to just distract them somehow so that they can do different things, okay, give them a challenge, give them a task, okay, give them something to do, right, so that people would get out of their comfort zone, that they would start think differently and move differently. That's why it is the first time, okay, and every time I'm doing it is kind of a first time to me, okay? Because, like I say, I don't know them. I don't know how they will respond, okay? I don't know how they will react. So I have to be very bossy and strict in the studio, okay? Because there are adults there and you need to direct them and control them. Not only to control them, you have to shoot in a certain frame of time, and I have to create a certain content that will be enough to create the products that they want. It's not that we have the whole week. No, they paying for a certain time and I have to make it happen. So there is a pressure on me, okay? There is a pressure on me. But there is also a pressure on people who are coming and performing, and I can tell you why. Why they feel pressure. They feel pressure because creative process requires new experiences. Okay, it has to be new feelings out there. They have to do new things. Okay, and these new things involve things that they've never done ever in their life before. Okay, and that is undressing and performing in front of me, right? And I will look at them and I will say, okay, can I have this again now? Can you do this way and this way? You see? And so on and so on. And it is not just people who will arrive to erotic photo shoot, erotic studio, they do whatever they want. No, there is a dance to dance there. Okay, there are steps to follow. Okay, there are rules to go about, right? There are things we are going to do and create and shoot in a variety of settings. And we use different lightings and different backgrounds, and someone has to set it up for them. Someone has to prepare them. Okay, they need to understand exactly what is the plan. Okay, how they're doing and when. Okay, and in meantime, I'm also saying it is like a dancing, but it is also like a driving, okay? Because you see, driving, it needs your focus on the different mirrors. So you can see your back, and then you can see your side mirrors, and then you can see the front. You see, there are many things to look at. Okay. So when they perform, of course, they look at me, then they are aware how they're moving and looking at the lights. I teach them, right? And then they go into a sexual, intimate desire mode. You see, that's it is on the cards. It has to be this way, right? So that they could create a certain energy and certain vibration content, right? It's not only about being serious and shooting portraits. No, we start from the portraits, but we go into erotic scenarios. That's why we create erotic photo shoots, and people undress, and some undress straight away. Okay, some straight away light on fire and passion and desire and go into action, and some doing it very slow, step by step. Okay, semi nude, then nude, then explicit, okay, photo shoot, right? Then make love scenarios, right? Different people feel it and understand things in a different way. And so I am there to adjust, okay, and just and understand how we are going to shoot so that I will get the best results. What that means is, you see, every person, right, creates erotic photo shoot, and they can shoot as much as they think they can. Okay, but they hire a photographer or videographer there so that they can push their limits. Okay, so that they can do more. Okay, that is why you're hiring to have a personal trainer in the gym. Okay, because you can just go and do something in the gym, right? But if you hire a personal trainer, you will be following the program, and you will create a certain body for yourself, right? So that's exactly who I am. I'm like a personal trainer because I need to shoot this and this content. So I'm going around them and negotiating. Okay, so now we're gonna shoot this scene, okay? And then we're gonna shoot this scene, okay? Not okay. And then we're going to do this. I have to cover all the points, okay, that I've just planned out and shoot the whole material. That's how it goes in the studio, right? It's not that people arrive to the photo shoot first time and then they do whatever they want. Okay, no, they following rules and being directed. Okay, and there are couples who want to do a freestyle and do them. Okay, and there are these couples, but not too many, because usually people would like a professional advice, and usually they would like to get proper help, okay, to create the amazing gallery, okay, and to create those videos, right? So that is a creative process, and how to make the most of the photo shoot is going to be next topic I will discuss, right? And I am quickly just saying hello because we have here a very nice activity. Hi, hello, hi, hello. Hi, hello, saying hi. Saying hi from London. My name is Julia, and I am erotic photographer, and I shoot adults in my studio or in a hotel. Okay, not you again. You're so boring. You're so boring. We have a very loyal fan who will come and spill his lovely energy. Okay, people who have a certain energy, they exactly show who they are. Okay, they exactly tell in their words who they are. So when people are saying something and you're reading what they're saying, it's related directly to them. Okay, it's related directly to who they are. Okay, and when they spelling something, right, this is how they feel. This is how they feel. And imagine being in a bad life situation, right? You can't tell beautiful things, because you feel bad. So let's be sad for him. Okay, how many toys do you have in your collection? My girlfriend has 3. I'm not discussing here my collection, but studio has a collection, and of course we have toys, different kind of toys. But I can tell you nowadays, okay, it is so popular to bring with you all the stuff that they want to play with. Okay, so it is very rarely that they use it. Before, 20 years ago, I can surprise, someone. But now at the moment, people have a lot of outfits, okay, different kind of sexy toys, and they bring in the luggage, okay. So no one needs my stuff, basically. They bought everything. Respectfully speaking, you are a vision of loveliness, paradise to the eyes, okay. Respectfully speaking, that is accepted. You like talking to yourself. Okay, I probably already said enough about unpleasant energies, so I'm not going into go in it. You are something special. Yes, I'm discussing a very special topics. And these topics are erotic photography, erotic energies, erotic photo shoots. Okay, and why people undress in front of the camera. That's the one right there, looking for the hot stuff. Hi, hello. I speak in Russian. Listen to mama. Okay, what we are going to do here. I love old ladies. Is it okay? And who said, is it not okay? Who said that? Okay. You know what is not okay? To ask an advice. Okay. To ask an advice is not okay. Okay. I'm joking with you, to be fair, but in the reality is this, okay? If you're in adult position and you like something, okay, you're taking responsibility for your choices and you enjoy that, okay? That's why we're doing things, to enjoy, right? And if you not enjoying and you doubting and you need someone to confirm, are you doing okay or not? You are not in adult position yet, okay? That's how it is. Adults are absolutely confident of what they're doing. They have no doubt, okay, in their vibration. So it's good that you've been introduced to my channel. You would listen a little bit more and you would not ask these questions, okay? You would not ask. It doesn't matter who you fancy, okay? It is your choice. It is your preference. Yeah? Stand by it, right? Okay, what is this here? 70 plus. 70 plus, 70 plus, 70 plus. And how old are you? How old are you? If you like 70 plus, how old are you? Tell me. Hi, hello, hi, hello. Good morning. Have a great day. Good morning. Wow, so profound. I try my best. If you ask me questions, I will go deeper, okay, with this topic. I will go deeper. I need someone to direct me into certain depth. I hope this isn't a recording. It is going to become a recording. It is going to become. Okay, va. Please explain. Yes, I'm here. Okay, I'm going to explain. Every time when I chat, I'm trying to talk about something, what is an adult things, and some adults maybe do not know. Okay. Love your accent. Do you like this want what that is? I'm starting to think this is a recording. Good. Does lips reach nose? The top lip nose. Okay, someone thinks about something. Okay, you talk too much. Well, I'm on my channel. I am on my channel and someone is telling a grown-up woman what to do, right? Okay, boys, what we are talking about. Boys talking about what they want. You are the first time experience and sound very professional in manner. Thank you. I am a first time experience for you, I think, right? I like this. Find new methods. Well, I am just talking about some new ideas and giving some new ideas. Hola, hola. Please listen very, very carefully to what I am about to say. Think about it, makes perfect sense. Okay, all right. God became a human named Jesus and died for our sins, like we die for our country and freedom. Well, that's something what's related to God. Okay. Well, I believe that God is the highest power. Okay. I don't believe that we need to die for that power. Okay, but we are welcome to use it. And people who do not hear and are not connected to this power, they have a totally different life experience. That's for sure. Okay. I also say that everything in nature is created by this power. Everything, including humans. Okay. And that creation was made precisely and perfectly. And everyone is born on time and everything is happening as supposed to be. And everyone is in their own places and living the lives that they're supposed to live. How amazing is that? Okay. So, yes, I'm not talking about that we should die for the country freedom. Here is the channel for adults, and we discuss about sexual and intimate energies. Okay, so this is the first energy that made a human, right? That's how we came to this planet, through an intimate and sexual energy. And that is why it's the biggest power resource. And of course, it goes into different directions, right? So God is everywhere, and energy is everywhere, and everything is an energy, right? You know, it's the combo of the lips and the eyes. Good to know. Just grabs you, make you keep watching. I can see how you would bring that energy to anyone. Well, I can bring only energy to those who can accept it. Okay. To those who can recognize and be resonated with this energy, right? This is the only way. Okay. The others will need to still evolve and develop till they reach that point and level, right? That's how it goes. Read the comments too. Interesting. Good morning, beautiful lady. Good morning. Do you set up couples with strangers for effect? Couples can hire models, and these models always are strangers. Okay, always are strangers. Now, if we talk about strangers, not every couple would like to meet a stranger, right? There are couples who would like to meet models in advance, okay, and to go to have dinner with them, or to have a video call or a conversation before that, okay? So that they know guaranteed that they would fancy them. And I'm talking about erotic fantasies, okay? Erotic fantasies with hot and sexy models. That's what couples will be interested in. Of course, there are couples, there are a lot of people who would like to have set up like that. Okay. And when they find me on social media, they would write me messages that they would like to participate in this adult event, okay, for free. Just invite me, and I'm this and this, and so on. But they do not understand a very simple thing, that this is not a party situation, that this is a content which is recorded. Okay, it has to be recorded in a certain manner during a certain time period. Okay, and it has to be a certain quality. right? So bringing people from just the street not always work, okay? Because people, when they arrive, even if they want to have an erotic photo shoot or have a desire or passion for this, okay, they not necessarily are suitable. The best and the how to say verified shoot is with models who are experienced. I know that I'm booking a model which I worked with before, and I know that I am guaranteed to get this and this content done. And that's every, photographer would do that. Okay, I'm not an exception. It's not about making a free shoot, okay? Because what it is free shoot? You see, clients are people who doing this first time. Okay, and people when they doing this first time, they nervous and they scared. Okay, so it is not straightforward and it is not an easy shoot. Imagine bringing one more person or even another person to the studio and said who also scared and who also terrified and nervous shooting in front of the camera. This is like a natural effect what camera does when it's filming you and pointing you, and when they doing make love scenarios they worry. Okay, yes, they want to have an erotic experience, but in the back of my mind, their mind, subconsciously there is a worry, okay, and nervousness and maybe anxiety. And imagine controlling 4 or 5 people who are worried in the studio. It's not it's not something that I really want to do. Okay, so that is not about doing free shoots. Erotic photo shoot, especially with models, I mean threesome experience, foursome experience, couple fantasy experience, it's a premium session. It's a premium session so that the trouble will be worth it. Okay. And sometimes people think that this is an adult studio and we just invite everyone who wants to have an experience, and we just shoot everyone who is doing whatever they want. That's not what's happening. You see, that's not what's happening. In fantasy, maybe it is possible, right? But when you been in a professional side and you are charging for erotic photo shoot, you are responsible that everyone would do certain things and that you create certain content. You see, certain content. And that's only possible to calculate and make it happen with professional models. Okay. I've tried unprofessional. It's like hit and miss situation. Okay, hit and miss. And this hit and miss more on the miss side. Okay, because they would never outperform a professional escort model who is many years of experience and also shooting in the studios. They will never outperform. Okay, so that's the thing, right? So no one wants free models. Okay, I don't do this type of shoot. I used to do it when I was interested. Now, not anymore. Okay, so that's what is going on, right? The next topic I will discuss is how to make the most of the photo shoot, of the erotic photo shoot. Okay, especially when people doing it first time, they would like to prepare. Okay, and not only that they would like to prepare, they have a certain investment to make, and they are committing to a certain experience and they want to make most of it. No, seriously, especially budget clients, every pound matters for them. They want to shoot for every single pound that they are spending. Okay, so what is the best advice that I can give to make the most out of your photo shoot? First of all, of course, to prepare. Okay, physically, right, and mentally, right. Then to practice. The more you practice at home, okay, what you are planning to shoot, the better you will go in the studio, the smoother it will get. Okay, people collect pictures from the Pinterest and never even sit down and try this pose in their home. Then they sitting for 15 minutes and trying to make that pose. Okay, and they cannot and they cannot do it. Okay. So this is something what I'm telling. They imagine themselves one way, but then they need to sit down like this model sit down, and they can't make their legs and arms work in the same manner. Okay, like in that picture in Pinterest. that's that's something that you should aware. So practicing, right? Practicing. If you're shooting adult videos, you need to practice, make love scenarios, of course, with your partner. I mean, when the couple is arriving, they practice stuff, right? Unless you are that couple who are really long time together and do not feel a desire and passion, then you need to practice. Okay, then you need to practice to look hot in front of the camera, right? That's something. And then usual things, usual thing, not to eat too salty, not to drink before. I mean, alcohol, right? Usual things, not to be swollen, not to be, how to say, hangover, you see, for the photo shoot, right? Very normal things. You have a good night rest, sleep, okay? And of course, practice. Practice, practice undressing, practice dressing, practice touching yourself in front of the camera, in front of the mirror, even for the selfie. Okay, practice and see how it feels for you so that you will be better, you know? Because when people arriving first time, right, not only that feels that it's first time, but I know that it's the very first time they are touching themselves. They are touching themselves. And it is not straightforward, okay? So if you are doing erotic photo shoot, if your girlfriend is doing or wife doing erotic photo shoot, be her coach. Say, okay, show me, show me what you are going to do there in the studio. Okay, how you gonna turn around, how you gonna wiggle, how you gonna undress and stuff. Okay, that kind of a thing. Practice makes things perfect. Okay, and at least make things much more easy, right? Before the photo shoot, you have to do something, and people usually they prepare their outfits, what they're gonna wear. Sometimes they will buy outfits and they will never even put them on, and then they arrive and it looks too small or too big or so on. Okay, so preparation. Okay, preparation is very important thing. Okay, how you get the most of your photo shoot. Probably now I'm talking about mental state. When people are nervous and scared and shy and embarrassed, they prolong their erotic photo shoot experience because they are in a negative vibration, and negative vibration reflects on their images. And that is why they do not like themselves. That is why. That is why they think they are not photogenic. Because when they taking that picture, that's exactly what they think about. I am not photogenic. I do not like myself. There is something wrong with me. There is this, there is that. There are a million worries. They do not think at that moment that, wow, I am the hottest here. Okay. I am this and I'm that. No. So mental state is very important during erotic photo shoot because as soon as you get relaxed, as soon as you let things go, do not start to be perfect, do not start to control things, okay, not to control your photographer or a photo shoot session, just let things easy and go. The levels rise in the quality of the content straight away, and it become much better for you and for the photographer as well. Okay, so that is discussing what you can do, making your money work, okay, during the photo shoot, right? So preparation is very important, physical and mental preparation, and then performance. Okay, because you will be there in front of the camera and you will be delivering. Okay, photography is there to help you, to direct you, to pose you, to light you, to advise you, to give you another go, or you can start from the test, right, and then go into the shoot mode, depending, right? But preparation is very important, okay, for people who are nervous. For those who are confident, you don't need anything. If you are confident and you know what you are going to do, okay, and there were people like that, okay, who don't need to prepare anything, but they are professionals. They are actors, professional actors, okay, they are dancers, they are escort models, okay, they are professionals. Then they don't need to practice very much because they've already done their practice. They already know how to present themselves, how to look in front of the camera, how to feel good, how to look sexy. They know that. Okay. So they take less time and it is easy to shoot with them. Okay. Easy to shoot with them. So what I'm shooting at my studio, usually I start with the portraits, but then we shoot boudoir, glamour, and nude photography. And this is something what I'm going to discuss next. Let me just check what is this here going on. Okay, South Texas here. Good. London is speaking. The elegance. Thank you. People are people. There are absolutely different, people, but how I define them, okay, I define them people who are in a negative and a positive vibration. Okay, there are two types. And so these who are in a negative vibration, they live a certain life. Okay. And what happens with them is this, that they die very quickly. Okay. It's just the universe is pushing them out. Okay, they are vibrating constantly in a they're stressing themselves out. They want to release that stress. They want to put on someone else. They want to share with that negativity. Okay, but you see, our planet vibration is changing and energies are changing. Okay, and that's why these people are stressing out even more, and all the illnesses comes from stress. 97%, right? So, the outcomes are very sad for those. And for those who want to change, because you see, you can jump from the negative vibration into positive, right? And in the positive vibration, there is a sexuality and there is a confidence and there is playfulness and there is feeling aliveness, right? And life and different colors, okay? And everything is great. And the sky is blue, right? So you see life in a different way. And of course, you surround yourself with different people, right? And you have a different experience. That's how it goes. So we have a choice. Okay, we have a choice what we want to do. Everyone has a choice, what they want to do in life and how they want to live. You see? And I am choosing to control. You see what it is when you are staying in negative vibration, it is easy. You don't need to even control this. It just happens. Okay, people just fall into negative vibration and they stay there for hours, for days, for weeks, and for years, and that becomes a norm. And then the brain become addicted to this coding, to this frequency, and it is really rarely goes out for a walk into the happiness. Most of the time is sadness, depression, stress, anxiety, and hating themselves or disliking themselves and the others around. Okay, that's kind of an energy, right? But what I'm saying is, when you are in the adult energy, in the sexual energy, in the eros energy, right, you can't feel those vibrations at the same time. It's not possible. You see, it's not possible. It's not possible to feel both hate and happiness. It's not possible, you know. So that's how it is. And positive vibration, it is a choice and it is a control of yourself. And then you're choosing where you want to be and how you want to vibrate. And like I say, negative vibration, it just comes over you. But if you choose to switch and move to a different frequency, right, there is always a place in there and an option. That is how I transform people in erotic photo shoot. Okay, when people arrive first time, they very often scared, they very often nervous, they very often dislike themselves, and dislike to the point that, there are specific things they don't like about themselves, or in general they don't like themselves. In general they are not photogenic, something wrong with them, and so on. And during erotic photo shoot, my job is to change that opinion, change that perception, because that's a perception what they live in, and they see their life in a certain way. And in that perception, people usually are not necessarily in a bad shape. Okay, there are people in a good shape and look young and you look healthy, and but still live in that perception. There are young girls and young guys who dislike themselves, hate themselves, no matter how they look. You see? And that's a polarization. That's what they see. This is their eyes producing that information, and brain producing that information. It doesn't mean that it's real. Okay, there is a person who's standing in the mirror. Okay, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, she is perfect. And from her mouth, and the same moment, coming totally different information, that the things she sees is horrible, that she doesn't like herself, she hates herself. Okay, she's ashamed that she's looking this way, and you do not understand, because everything is mental. Okay, that information, what's happening and processing, is in a mental level. I had this guy, and I had a discussion with him after a photo shoot. Okay, and it's very good to see these people mentally ill. You see, mental illness, it's not visible, it's not recognizable directly, only when they start talking. When they start talking about themselves. Okay, and you can see how they feel, because if they start talking, unpleasant things, they feel unpleasant. Okay, and they feel in pain, right? Because when person is happy and the person is satisfied and the person is having a great life, he will never come and tell shit. You understand? Never in a million years. You will never do that. Only people who are experiencing a very bad, life and bad experiences and see this way, right? So this young guy, I would call him Insta boy. Okay, so if I say Insta boy, you probably straight away imagine a very handsome 30 years old young man, and that's exactly what it was. And he came to do a photo shoot. And this Insta boy, he was so perfect that I was enjoying taking pictures with him. Okay, and I took so many shots, and they were all so hot and amazing. And he said, "Can I have a look with you? Just go through that gallery." And I said, "Sure." Usually, I send the gallery later, but because he was so perfect that, there are so many images that don't need even any editing. You see, he was just great. He has a healthy body. He has a pretty face. Come on, good hair. Everything was great. And then we sit down together and we're watching the images. And what I hear, it was shocking to me. He was started to downgrade himself, but greatly, like how much he disliked himself. What is this, and this is wrong with me, in this picture is this wrong, in this picture is that wrong, and everything is just wrong with him. And I'm looking and thinking, I'm seeing a totally different thing, you know so that's Prisma, what he is looking at outside, was a poison. He was poisoned from inside, and all what he said is just poison coming out of his words, out of his mouth. The word just was poison and poison. And I'm thinking, why does he look? I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, why does he see this? It's just like I'm looking at the beautiful, hot young man, okay, and the pictures are very hot, and all he sees is distorted image, broken image of himself. That's how he sees. Okay, and that's the mental state. Okay, mental state that he lives in. And no matter what he would do, okay, and how he would dress, and he was dressed perfectly, okay, he would see just broken image of himself and he would be not good enough. Okay, just disgusting. This is that, this is that, this is that. Oh my God. And I was just sitting and thinking that it is so great to see these people, how they react. You can feel their energy and you can see that profound illness. That profound illness that is in there. And we know that mental illness is the greatest and most spread situation around the globe because they look normal but they behave and they speak differently. It's out of norm, right? So that's what it is. In erotic photo shoot, my goal is to change that perception and give a perspective and show a totally different way, different angle. And these people need a therapy. And when they go into the therapy, and photography is a great tool, okay, and it's used in therapy, right? It's used in the medical field as well, right? So photography helps people to see themselves in a different way, and I use art because I believe art is this is the highest power. When they see art and they see themselves through art, they stop hating themselves. They stop hating themselves. They stop cursing themselves. They stop disliking themselves. It just changes. Of course, for different people, there is a different time frame. Okay, but it changes, right? So that's why erotic photoshoot reveals all the imperfections and insecurities. Okay, imperfections in your body, and insecurities, of course, what happens in your subconscious mind in your state. Right. If I was your man, we could take long walk in the moonlight. That's a good idea. People are people. That's correct. You are a wisdom. Thank you. This is the first time hearing about this type of service. And this is the first time for you. And like I said, there is always the first time for something. Okay. And I'm glad for you that it was a first time. Slovak. Call me. Call me. Accent is nice. Unearth man is good. Love the accent. Oh my G. Attraction is energy, right? I believe attraction is the energy and attraction is a specific marker. Okay, because when you feel the attraction, it means that your marker and that person who you feel attracted to are match. Okay, let me just repeat this because I had to verify myself on the TikTok. Attraction is the energy. Attraction for me is a marker. Okay, adults, they have a certain energy markers, and not everyone you attracted to. Okay, not everyone you attracted to. So every adult has a certain coding, and that's the marker. And that's how we mark ourselves and our people showing them to us. And so if our marker and that coding is matching, right, then it means that we can have something, right? And if not, then if not. That's how we choose people. I believe that we choose also people by the energy levels. Okay, that is why relationship become more complicated. Okay, this way. Before it was very straightforward, and we would choose physically. And now I believe the world have changed, and we all been upgraded on the energy levels. Okay, energy levels, and that is why it become more complicated. So attraction is related to energy, right? Energy coding. And what else I can tell you? Attraction you use in dating. Okay, you can recognize straight away who you fancy, who you're not. Attraction you use also when you meet someone. Okay, that's the code. If you like that person, it means the code matching with yours. My own experience with God is when two hearts beat one, making love. It's a very old situation, but I can tell you that long time ago, the soulmate for humans was a god. Okay, that's the highest power, the god. But nowadays, the human bring it down to earth, and they are looking for a soulmate on the app, on a dating app, right? Or, everywhere else. So that's what changed, right? That's what changed since then. Hello there, and I got energy through my eyes. You will feel it if you look straight to the screen. I have energy through my eyes. Everyone has an energy. Okay, everyone has an energy. Okay, I cannot feel it if I do not have any receptors. Okay, to your energy. So there will be people who would might feel it. Okay, like I say, again, this is a certain coding, and you cannot reach everyone, right? But our mind is developed to the point. Okay, we're using a certain amount only, okay, of our brain. So I believe in the future we could perform different kind of things with it. Don't blink. Where you at? I distracted when wife insists on including other woman. I am distracted when wife insists on including other woman. So you are distracted by other woman when your wife insists. Wives, she maybe has this gay vibes, okay? Because if she's looking for the same sex adventure, it means threesome, right? Threesome with another woman, then she is trying to explore the feminine side. Okay, feminine side. Usually wives are more interested with the males. Okay, males. So that is the thing. You find I would love to make one with you. I did it right. You are hot. This is the meaning of life for me. The meaning of life. Okay. Hi, my stunning goddess of my heart. Can you teach me? You got to try the no glasses challenge. If I'm gonna try no glasses challenge, I will not be reading any comments. Okay, that's what will happen. I know there is videos. Can I come by myself only? Well, erotic photo shoots, it's a service one-to-one, depending on what kind of experience you would like, right? But you don't need to bring your mom or dad, right? It's a photo shoot for adults, right? And you can come by yourself. Yes, that's okay. That is normal. I am confident my wife is not. Okay, interesting. Interesting. That's an announcement. You are confident, but your wife is not. Well, that's an information, and it depending where you are confident and where she is not. That's, it needs little bit specific, but good that you know, right? Good that you know. I am, how to say, I would be listening to this when your wife would be here, okay, and you will be saying in front of her, okay, and if she's agreeing, then I would say, okay, right, let me just finish the stop. I am ready. How I get to you? Lol, see when you're done. I hit the point. Hit the point. Correct. That is the only time I experience God. Otherwise, I am dead. Yeah, this situation with I am dead, it's a situation, what's happening on this planet. In general, people feel dead when they do not feel this powerful source of erotic energy, eros energy, because eros energy is rejuvenation, it is aliveness, it is playfulness, it is novelty, it is doing risky things, it is going on adventure, it is being unfamiliar, it is going into unknown. So all about what I mentioned and much more makes us alive. Okay, makes us alive, and we need this in our lives, and we need this in our relationship. And what makes us alive, sometimes in the relationship people lose themselves. Okay, they lose themselves. Very often they're afraid to lose the other, they're afraid to lose their partner, their wife, or their, their husband, and then they lose themselves, right? But being yourself very often is doing all those things. Okay, going into new things, changing, re-editing yourself, rebranding yourself, okay, and just going into adventure with yourself, growing, evaluating, energetically changing. Okay, how can I start? I just felt it. Hello, how you doing? You have a great day. How true. Okay, let me just go to a end of my live stream, and I would like to finish this with boudoir and nude photography. Before it was boudoir and nude photography, but now people want more. Okay, people are interested to shoot naughtier and friskier things. Okay, now people are interested to have hotter scenes. Okay, greater intimacy, greater sex. That's what they're interested. They don't want just do it. Okay, they don't want just something. They want something extraordinary to feel on the and be on the nine clouds. Okay, and before it was a boudoir and nude photography, which was a very straightforward, and now they want explicit. Okay, now they want make love scenarios, and make love scenarios can be a romance, can be a hardcore, can be any kind of fetish, kinks, fetish, and BDCM scenarios, right? So the bar is getting higher and higher. Okay, and now when they're saying we would like to shoot a boudoir photography, okay, I absolutely don't know, because can be any of that mentioned before, right? People very shy, okay, and reserved when it comes to expressing their adult fantasies, erotic fantasies, and describing erotic photo shoots. Okay, they would say we would just want to shoot boudoir, or we would just want to create nude photography. And then when you see what they are trying to do in erotic studio on the set together, it is much more than they actually was talking about initially. Okay, so the understanding of intimacy and performance and creating make love scenes and fantasy scenarios are in their heads. Okay, in their heads. And there are a lot of couples and individuals who are not sharing that information and keeping it to themselves and being secret, right? And very often I am able to find out on the set in the studio, and that's how it goes. Okay, that's how it goes. People get used to be very limited in their thoughts, in their experience, in their expression, in their performance. Okay, people are used to worry. Okay, how they look, how long they last. Okay, how big they, the tool is. Okay, or worry about other imperfections, right? So they do not discuss very much, okay, what exactly they want to shoot, how far they want to go in erotica, how far they want to go in their make love scenes and scenarios, right? And that is something what I would like to encourage. Okay, encourage to have a proper discussion, intimate conversation before any erotic photo shoot. Okay, so that your photographer or videographer would know exactly what they're doing and what they're shooting. Okay, that's how it goes, right? I was going to talk about building a confidence, but that I am going to leave for next time, probably, right? And I'll just read out the last comments today. You are so beautiful, thank you. Cheetah print is my trigger. Is that a cheetah print? I didn't know. Okay, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? There are people who care. Okay, when people shooting erotic photography and when they are paying for erotic photo shoot, investing in their scenarios, in their movies, in their galleries, they really care. They care so much that they start worrying. Okay, they really care so much that they become very irritable and nervous and anxious about what will happen or what they will do. Okay, and they really worried about their performance and the results. Okay, and that's the truth, that they really care. Okay, and I would like them not to care. Okay, not to care and not to worry, because in that way erotic photo shoot is more successful. Okay, because I'm shooting erotic energy, what people feel during that session. Okay, that's the most important. Okay, and if people are worried, shy, ashamed, and nervous, that's exactly the picture I'm going to take. Okay, it is not up to me to change them, right? But we work towards progression. And of course, they know that they have to be looking hot and sexy and relaxed when they creating erotic photography. That is important. Yes, some of our photos are works of art. Give me peace. Yes, works of art. That's the most important. That's the most important thing. If you see this as an art, okay, because art is everywhere, right? Everything is art. I also think this way. Okay, medicine is art, law is art, business is art, right? And making love is also art. Okay. And on this note about the art, I would like to finish. And I am making erotic sex art galleries, okay, for adults, and where the people can just go and see how art is created by other people, okay, by other people. So then they can learn and watch. That is important. A point where they can see others, right? How they doing. Okay, thank you so much for now. Bye bye.